All right, so good morning, programmers. Good morning. Parang you're hesitant to answer because you're called as programmers. In the future, you are programmers in the making, right? So you have to claim it to yourself na as early as today. Okay. All right. Are all 37 here? Kasi hindi pa siguro. Okay. Anyway, we'll have to start, and let's also acknowledge the presence of those who are attending online. No? So hi everyone. We don't have the phone here so that you're able to see everyone who's here. Actually, ang dami nila. And by the way, to those who are here, thank you for coming. Okay. Now, you can use your device with you, or so that everyone will be kept whenever we finish our lessons, right? Okay. In the event that you guys have questions, especially those who are online, anyway, there are actually some of your classmates here who can tell me, no, if there is notification. I'll be also using my other device for me to get to see whatever queries you will have, especially those who are online. In the event, those of you who doesn't follow the lessons, you can also raise your hands or tell ask questions. Ayaw mong kaulaw ha. Okay? So whenever you don't follow my usually I don't do use PowerPoint presentations and all. I just uploaded it in our respective LMS, and by this time we're doing code live. Okay, so before we'll get started, I want you guys to see what's the content. If ever you haven't visited yet our course, we have here the all modules are already published and open, but there are problems encountered, I guess. Kanina gitry namin. But okay, let's go to the first module. So in the first module, we have fundamentals of Java programming. This includes week 1 to 3. Then we have intermediate Java programming. This includes week 5 to 7. And then module 3, only week 10 and 11. So let's expand this one and collapse this one. Let's check what's inside of this. And as you can see also, there are already module 1 assessments, module 2 assessments, but it's still hidden. Okay, so everything is there already. Only that may mga problems and issues tayo. So with regards to the all flags video session, I'll be uploading any video here later on, those that we have conducted. Okay, like for now, no. Then in the week 1, usually the content of week 1 will be this one, MO, or the mediating outcomes. So the mediating outcomes is what you can see in the syllabus. Okay, so whatever you saw in the syllabus is also the same mediating outcomes that will appear in your Blackboard. So in the video recording, you will see here my video recording of each topic. So may iba medyo 30 minutes, yung iba 15 minutes, depending on the lessons. So if you're sick of Indian people already. So with this one, meron tayong, supposed to be you will be seeing this. Okay, you will be seeing this one. If you don't like watching the video, you can have the complete version of it, which is this is really a lot, no, mga 30 pages. But most likely ang nakabutang dira is a print screen or a screenshot of a code, a sample code. But in the first is medyo inana siya. But again, this is what you supposed to see, but most likely dili ninyo makita because it requires access. That's why I was trying to open the OneDrive if it's not shared to you, but it seems like I was able to share naman. So we'll get to resolve that one later on. For now, let's stick muna with the ano, so that you can continue with our lesson. So this is supposed to, good morning. This is supposed to be the parang what it will appear. Pero hindi, wala, no? Walang kahit isang makakita. And then in the week 1 formative one, each week approximately may dalawang formative, average dalawa. So most likely may isang week na merong isa. Pero ang isa is multiple choice question, di ba? As I've said, I balance the knowledge and skills. Okay? So which usually pag one, that's a computer programming where you get to code. Okay, let's try to look at one, ano no, formative one. I don't know if you can open it, but it's also shared. It will ma-open na siya. Okay, good. So, if you can, if there are, ano lang tamo ha, para di mo ma-overwhelm, there are formative assessments that contains like 10 questions. Okay, 10 machine problems na lang. Okay, para technical. 10 machine problems. However, you will only need to get 100 points. So meaning to say, all of it that were posted or put in there, dili siya required na inyo siyang answer. But if you can provide solutions to all of it, then that's good, no? Pero again, you are only required to get at least, not at least actually at least 70. Okay, because 70 is the threshold for passing. So, yeah. So that's why ayaw mo ka-pressure na dili nyo makompleto inyong assessment. Anyway, I'm very honest to you. Pag formative assessment, usually, bisan di pa mo mag-answer as long as you perfect the summative assessment, you're able to pass the course. Yes. Yes, usually naga-feedback ko like points and okay. So, yan, no? There are, as you can see, meron siyang equivalent points. Like 30 points, 40 points, 50 points, something like that. And usually ang mga formative assessments na to is into transactional. Usually, dili siya for competitive programming. Like katong mathematics na pinadiscrete na mga problems. Okay. So, for competitions na to siya. Okay, and then naatay notes there ha. So 5 points deduction per day for the late submissions. Okay, and then sometimes, not all, kaya sometimes, because there are mediating outcomes. So that's the use of your programmer's Bible. Now, sometimes you will use your programmer's Bible. So I'm encouraging everyone to like this one, no? Yan. May mga programming codes there that you can try all by yourselves. Kasi I call it a self-paced learning module. A self-instructed or self-paced learning module. So you can have this one, and at the end of this, meron siyang task given to you, like for an instance. So naka-indicate dira. Okay, wait ha. So ang nakadagan na mga screenshots lang jud kaya siya tag 30, 27. Okay. So this is also a good way to learn the language. So just in case ibasa ninyo ni siya, you will be brought to sa taas, no? Tapos na siya mga sample output. You will be brought to this one. So answer the activities in the succeeding pages using your programmer's Bible. So like kana, okay? And then this one, code tracing. So gagmay ra na siya. Tagduha tulo lang. Okay? So please note on that, ha, everybody. Okay, I'll be collecting your programmer's Bible every after the end of the module. So you will also see in your course, I mean in your, let's have the sample. Okay, in the grade book, you will also see if ever ano mo na mag-uban ma-overwhelmed na sa kadaghan makita. So it's already there. Tapos meron na siyang M1 Programmer's Bible. I included this one as your summative assessment. So medyo dako yung impact. Okay? So ayan na yan lahat. May kompleto na yan. Wala na ko idungag dira so far. Okay? And then, wait for a while ha. You will also see live na grade ninyo. Every now and then may mga submissions kayo. You will see your grade automatically. Grade. Okay? So that is why whatever you see in the PB, as long as you're religiously visiting your LMS, I guess you will go far. Yes, Ayesha, you have questions, I guess. Sa A1, 2, 3, and 2, 4, naa sila ay ano na color. But sa inyo, wala mo nagpili. So, okay lang wala. Okay, so let's get started now. Any questions so far? Wala. Okay. Sige. Opo. Tanan. Kutob sa makaya. So, by the way, yes, I decided the session to be this way. Like even probably by next week, pwede tayo mag 9 or earlier than 9, 8. Good morning. Sige, para maano ha, para kasi tawag na, basin na-confuse ang uban sa inyo ha. Sige. Ay, yeah, wait for a while. Naapod siya I also used the book Farrell, 10th edition. Nasa last part, pero wala to siya appeal sa assessment. Formative, wala bearing on your grades. So optional lang to if you want to do that as your resource. Okay? Sige. All right. So sorry. Si Julia diri. Okay, online people ha, you can ano. Now, for our session today will be ano ba, from 10 to 12, no? So we are scheduled today from 10 to 12, and then you will be dismissed by 12 to 1, and then you go back before 1, something na. So 1 to 4 tayo later, until 1 to 4. In the event you have your errands or you have your prior commitment, you can leave, you can go home. There's nothing wrong with that. No, wala problema na sa ako. Okay? Anyway, I have recorded all the videos, including itong mga sync video recording na for, as well as the Flux video recording. So, any reactions? Sir Dugay, de kita humandre ron. Yeah, the lessons for today will be depending on what we can cover. Kasi what did I tell you last time? We try to finish earlier than module 2, tama? To cover the project presentation on module 3. Okay? Sige. So ang ano na to, ang mga lessons topics na ako'y mga guide topics and lessons, but depending on your questions, I can also adapt as long as I'll be able to answer that one. Okay? Sige. So yes po. Oo, that's why actually mao na ako ihatag ron. Sa Teams na lang ako ibutang. Sige. Para ma-resolve na to. Sige, so where's my, so we can you can use either Eclipse or C++ this one. You can use either Eclipse or VS Code. So I don't have VS Code installed. I have VS Code installed, but it's in here sa Satoshi, wala lang na. Kanina lang naka-install akong Eclipse. Okay? Sige. So if you guys are familiar with Java already, then that's good. By the way, don't confuse yourself. JavaScript and Java is completely different, are completely different. When we talk of JavaScript, it's for interactive scripting. It used to be an interactive scripting in for the web as scripting language. But today, as it evolves, it became programming language. So nag-evolve siya, nahimo na siyang programming language. Kasi along with PHP lang yan siya and CSS and HTML. But this time, it can stand out even without those, no? Pero dapat na na siya along with PHP. Okay, so for this, I'll be using Eclipse. For those who will be using Eclipse, you can create your workspace. The workspace is where you will save everything, including all your classes and package libraries and all. Okay? So you just have to click browse. So di ba, ano na kayo? So let's have it kept in our desktop. So let's say this is CP2. So I'll be using this as my workspace. So for those who have already for those who have set up the Eclipse already, then that's good. If you are using VS Code, then and pwede VS Code, pwede JCreator, Dr. Java, NetBeans, whatever you like. You can even use online IDE, online compiler. So don't expect we are going to do formative assessment right now, ha? Again, plain topic, lesson lang tayo. Okay? So lesson lang jud siya. You will do your formative assessments at home or even naamo sa coffee shop. Kamu bahala asa mo where you're comfortable at. Sa lounge. You can or even chat GPT. Chat GPT, hi, waving. Okay, for those who are using Eclipse, on the side, this is your sidebar where you get to see the package explorer. Okay? Luwi kayo din na nag-ataliko dito, no? Mas stiff neck mo. Okay lang mo, dala? Okay lang mo? Sige. Nahanad na mo mas stiff neck? Sige. Nahanad na. Okay, so every Java has to have a Java package. Okay, because a package can be imported to another package. In fact, since Java is an open source programming language, you can actually create a package, an API, and eventually sell it to somebody. That drag and drop thing in Eclipse or NetBeans, it is actually from JDesigner. It's not originally from Java. So they sell it to Java, to Sun Microsystems. So there is rapid application development. So now, with every Java project must have a project name. Okay, so we can have here, let's say, computer programming na lang. Computer programming 2. Okay, so please take note in the execution environment, JRA, by the way, stands for Java Runtime Environment. The Java Runtime Environment contains all your libraries. Okay, so Java Runtime Environment, depending on the JRA you will be using. So as of this moment, siguro as to date, now we have already JDK 18. By the way, JDK 18 is the application that we get to install before we can use Java. Okay, what JDK stands for? Java Development Kit. The same kit you will install if you are developing Android application in Android Studio along with Android Development Kit. So there are 3 options there. Okay, so meron tayong JRE, which is the recommended one. So far, JDK 14 lang yung na-install ko. And then I can choose that one, or you can even choose whatever you would like to choose, no? If for Java 16, pwede mag Java 16 ka, yeah. Or use default. Okay, but this time I'm gonna be selecting this one. And then after that, you don't have to click on next. You can proceed with finish. Now for this module, since the newer versions of Java allows us to use modular based programming, that's why it asks you for this. But for this, we are not going to create any module. So let's choose don't create muna. This is for Eclipse. All right. So this is where you will see your classes and the package libraries in Java. So Java is transparent sa libraries that we can choose. So these are the RAR file or jar file. Ayan, that jar file. No, Java application archive. Java archive. So, okay. If i-collapse ninyo na siya, daghan kay na siya. All right. So I'm sure you're not interested, Ana. Okay. So right click and to create a class. So every package meron siyang class. So dito na yun mag-start ang rules in naming your identifiers. So what are the rules in naming identifiers or variables in Python? Hmm? Anyone? It's the same rules. Yes. You cannot use this reserved keywords. Very good. Example, if I'm going to be using int as my class name, it will not allow me to proceed. Okay? So, dati we used to code in Notepad. So, dili na mo na siya mailhan dira. Okay? So, mandang lisod kayo among life before. But sa inyo it's already interpreted, translated. Everything is, maingon na siya, notify na data is not valid. Okay? So, very good. Number one, Java keywords are not allowed. What are Java keywords? Usually, ito sila, public, package, abstract, final, and int, double, char, almost everything na mag-violet later on, mag-purple ang color, and blue. Okay? So, what else? You cannot use reserved words. Okay. That's a convention in Java. Good. Very good. You remember that one. Sige, that is not a rule actually, but that's Java convention in naming class. So when we talk about convention, it's almost everybody, it's common knowledge that we have to use that, but it's not a rule. Example, I can actually use, let's say, sample. So I don't use capital letter in my class, it still work. Pero sa Java convention, you will need to, every class must be written in uppercase. First word is uppercase. Mo na ano sa convention sa Java. That's why everything you see later on na kahit wrapper class or every class in Java, standard na dapat naka-capital letter or uppercase. Do you guys follow? Ang sa ganito? Naka-caps ang first. Okay, pero speaking of that, meron tayong mga naming conventions. Naming conventions na lang muna tayo since na-raise niya. It's not a rule. Example, you can follow the camel case, you can follow the Pascal case. Have you heard of that? Okay, what's Pascal case? After Blaise Pascal. It was named after Blaise Pascal. Pag sabi natin plus Pascal base or case, example, we have I have here sample program. They call it as, it's Pascal case. Using underscore to separate two words. Kasi pangit siya pag we don't put elaboration on the words. Example, we have book and then I say that one. It may sound na like minor lang na problem or issue, but somebody will read that as bookid instead of book ID. So that is why dapat daw we will use underscore. That's why makita niyo sa mga programmers na gamit sila og underscore or even kanang diri, no? Sometimes na. Okay? So it's just a convention. The other is kanang ginatawag nila camel case or snake case yata na, and in other book or in other reference they use book and then ID or something like book then or book. Yes. For example, I have here sample program. Di ba? I read it as sample program. Bisa pag mo yung the quick brown facts. May nana inyong variables or class taas kayo. So you can read it that mas ma-read di mo siya easily. Tama ba? So you can choose any of that case. Pero in Java, we use either way, camel case or Pascal case. So these are just conventions. Speaking of convention. So again, in Java, as early as now, I want you guys to use uppercase in the first letter of the word. And then either use camel case or Pascal case. Okay, what? Okay, isang rule pa tayo. What about another rule? Special characters. Okay, very good. Okay, what's her name? Charles. Kamay na lagi na adire. Sige, although walay order of the rules ha. So first rule is bawal ang Java keywords. How do we know Java keywords, sir? You will find it out. Okay? But some are kaning na dire, public, package, abstract, final. Even mga data types. Second is special characters are not allowed. So ang special characters ha, dili ano, special people. Special characters are not allowed. Special characters are not allowed except for two. Kay Java, excluded two or may exemption. Ana man dila, di ba? Bisan unsa ka pa ka standard na kay exemption or sige, except two unsa man. Very good. Underscore and dollar sign. The same Python, ano daw, di ba? Dollar and underscore. Example, I have here sample program, and then I use here percent or something like minus. So it will not allow me to proceed. Pero if I use dollar sign, pwede siya. Even if I use underscore. So, kana lang duha ang pwede. Nganong appeal ang dollar sign? Taas kaya siya na story, pero historically ginagamit man gud ang dollar sign for in PHP. So gina-treat siya as not a part of the unsa na. Naka-try na mo PHP wala. Or ang underscore ginagamit for camel case. That's why pwede siya. Sa pag-start siya with variable, especially in PHP. Okay, so Java keywords are not allowed. Ang sabi ito? Sa itong is ikaduha? Special characters are not allowed except for underscore and dollar sign. Okay, next. Who can give me another one? That's part of the kanina na second one. Sige. It cannot begin with digits. Okay? So, if you begin with digits, like this one, num1, dili siya i-allow. Pero it can contain digits. Okay? Dili siya pwede mag-start ka with digits, but this will be the same rules are applied in most programming languages, guys. So you'll have to remember that one. Actually, why is it very important? Kasi mag-take mo og mga unsa na yung mga especially mga assessments kanang maging programmer, it's very important that you know this these concepts. Sige, but it can contain digits ha. Okay? So there are actually how many na to? Rules? 3, 4. 4 na to, no? Okay, sige, so we can proceed now. So let's have sample program. So what case is this? Camel case or snake case. Now, you will need to tick this one, public static void main. In the event you forgot to click this one, anyway, there is a shortcut key for that. Okay, public static void main. Every Java application must have a main in order for it to run. Actually, si Python meron din yan siya. Kailang it is hidden to users and programmers. Okay? So, daghan kay ginahide si Python sa to. Okay? So, let's click on finish and then charan. Inana siya kataas just to display hello world lang, no? Okay? Sige. I'm gonna explain to you one by one sa wala pa ka sa dili pa familiar. This to do something here is a comment. Comment is used to describe or to document your codes. So there are 3 types of comment in Java. Number 1, we have line comment. This one is the line comment. So anything after this delimiter will not be executed. Yes, hello, good morning, come in. So this is line comment. So per line lang siya ginagamit, line comment. Another one is multi-line comment, this one. So whenever I have this one, isang asterisk lang pala. So this is what we call multi-line comment. So I can write, I can sing, I can dance. So I have here multi-line comments. Okay. What's the another comment in Java? This is very special in Java because we call it as Java doc comment. Okay. Very special comment. This one is very special comment in Java because it is used to document your code properly. Example, I'm going to show you sample, let's say system. And then I have here the out. Look at what it prompted you, that one. There's what they call this one. There's a dialog box, maybe, I don't know what is that. But that is what Java doc comment will give you. So meaning to say, when you create API, puhon, no, in the future, let's say, mag-data structures na ta, you can do this actually, na ma-document nimo imong code, like butangan nimo name, or something like that. In fact, you can integrate HTML here. Like for an instance, I want to make it mag-bold or what. I can even put author here. I can even put a return type here, something like that, return int or what. And then I can explain each of it, making it na maging ganito na siya. That, and I have here out. So it is explained the standard output, blah, blah, blah. So kanina bold ni siya, and then I can provide a URL or link. So that is how Java doc comments, what makes Java doc comments special. So, paano niyo may bala na Java doc comment siya? Pag duha ang asterisk. Okay, pag isa lang, multi-line comment. Okay, other term for this is block comment. Block, as in B-L-O-C-K. Okay, so a good programmer now uses a lot of comments. Okay, they document their programs properly. Okay, so therefore, programmer man ta, utang na to. This program is brought to you by Emily Holmes. God bless our homes. Oh, hello. Okay, this program will display hello world. Sample. Okay. Okay, let me discuss to you one by one. Public is an access specifier. We have 3 access specifier in Java: public, private, and protected. But most of the time we use public. Okay, pag mag-OOP ta, ano extra paper? So ano yon? Public, private, and protected. Pag sabing public, this can be accessed to any package or any library. Pag kasi pohon maghimo tag mga libraries, daghan na kay tag libraries dira. Once public imong class, this can be accessed anywhere. Okay? So, pag private naman yan siya, it means this class cannot be accessed outside of this class. Okay? So, that's why ano siya diyan, error. Okay? So, don't you worry with that. No? Anything inside of this class can be accessed by anywhere anybody who use the class. Okay? Protected naman is in the middle of private and public. Sige, I will give the analogy. Di ba pag sinabing public property like People's Park, everyone can come in regardless of the race, gender, whatever, di ba? Pag sinabing protected, usually siguro beach resort, there are certain qualifications for you to enter the resort. Di ba? Na mga ano na or private, sige, imbutan na to private resort inana. Pero di ba na yung mga resort na you will need to follow rules strictly, but dili siya private. That's protected. So in technically paano yan siya i-describe dito sa Java? So if you have two packages, pag public, whatever a class, yung class mo declare mo sa isang package or isang package, it can be accessed by second package. Pag private, dili na magamit ni second package. Pero pag protected, if I call the class there in the package 2 that is declared as protected in the package 1, pwede kaya po na ako siya magamit. But with certain rules. Okay? So that's the 3-access specifier. So dili pa mo ka-relate ana kay wala pa mo OOP and data structures. Okay? Then class, of course, it implies that you are creating a class. Java is strictly following kung unsay pangalan sa imong .java, that should be the name of your class. That's why ang uban mangupya og code, lahi una ko ni pangalan na sample programs. Mag-error na siya, di na siya pwede. Dapat pareha na sila. Okay? Do you guys follow? Pati in terms na mag-copy-copy na mong codes pohon, make sure na pareha og pangalan imong .java and sample programs. Kasi kung if i-compile nato ni siya na kay version na .java, na kay version na Java or .class, and napod kay .obj. Okay? So ana na siya, guys. Now what about the main? Unsa man yung main? If wala kay main, wala your Java program will not display anything. Pero it still work. Okay? Pwede ba ang classer walay main? Yes, pwede. Pag mag-encapsulation ta, mag-end abstraction. That's in OOP. Pero di pa man ta OOP, most likely every class we have will have to have main. Okay? So public static void main. Why is it called a static? Dahan kay keyword, dahan kay ano si Java no? Main. So static means there's only one copy of it. One object. So maglisod po ano na kung wala pa na ninyo na try jud siya. But again, there's only one copy of that. You cannot create an object pag one static imuhang static imong method or static imuhang other imong variable. Pero sige, let's stick that a main in Java should be a static. Sir, how about the main? Is it a keyword? Public, static, and void are all keywords. But how about main? Is it a keyword? Very good. That is not a keyword. I can even create a main. However, Java will have to look for the main that says main but written in all lowercase. Otherwise, Java will not run your program. Okay, it has to be written in all lowercase, but it's not a keyword. Okay, how about this one, sir? This means that you are having parameters. This is what we call formal parameters in a method. So what is that parameter all about? The parameter will ask you to pass a value and that this is declared as an array. So karon ay lang sa inyo na ilabti, but you can name anything here. Like for an instance, I can name here MMCM. I can even transpose the bracket to MMCM. It still works. So, but Don't touch anything here, like ibutang nimo siya as int main. It still work but it will not run. Okay? Valid pa rin siya pero dili na siya mo run. Okay. So this is, I guess, the most exciting part. Siyempre, no, mag-display hello world. Anyway, if ever na wala mo nagbutang og, wala, nakalimot mo main, control space main, enter. Ana lang, no? Sa Eclipse ra yata ni, I don't know with VS Code. Okay, example, sys kani, sys-o. Control space, enter. Ano na siya? Autocode completion. Okay, so let's talk about print line, print, and printf. Hello, MMCM. O, kamo na bahala na. Okay, then run. Ano lang. Yeah. So daghan kayo ko ano pasikot-sikot si Java, but that is how yeah. Hello MMCM. Okay? Sige. And take note, sa last time nag-story ata about curly brace, curly brace. So si Java pag kulang na siya isa, dili na mag-work. Okay? Example, nakulangan na siya. So mag-error na siya. So dapat partner-partner na siya. When you open, you have to close. So I usually do this one, end of main and then end of class. Para I would know if in case na daghan na kay kog codes, I would still get to debug easily. Okay? Sige. So there are three print statement in Java. The printf, print, and print line. What's print? Ang print is taken from C++. Diba? Ingon nila, Java copied the C++ or the C language. Gikopy ra jud na tinuod. Nangupya ra jud ni si Java before. Do you know the story behind? Wala. Do you want to know? Ay na lang. Oh, you want to know? Java, actually si Java, before it was, okay lang sa inyo ha, maminaw mo kay Lolo? Okay, para just in case lang, no, historically si Java, it was not named as Java, it was Oak. Do you know what's Oak? Kanang kahoy ba anong ano ko sa squirrel sa Ice Age? Kato yang ginagukod-gukod sa universe, bisan asa na entire universe. Oak, di ba? Oak as in O-A-K. It was named as oak because sa laboratory nila dito, nakita nila na oak tree dito. So, it was James Gosling ang nag-led sa paghimo og Java. Why they need to create another programming language? If interested mo, they need to create another language because they want to create a Unix operating system. So every time they create a new operating system, they have to create another programming language before. So that's why nag-try sila himog Java, nag-attempt. Pero ang problem is, si Java is complete copycat of C++ or C language. Tinuod yun na siya, nangupyara na siya. Pero, away-away, mura si Steve Jobs, si Bill Gates, good. Away-away, anana. Then, ang good thing, the presence of internet in 1991, niabot siya as in worldwide na. Ang internet man gud dati is only sa amuang nasod dito sa Australia, dito ang internet man gud dati or ang internet is only dili siya ka reached worldwide. Kaya siya gitawag og triple W because it reaches all over the world na. So 1991 na siya na-introduce, guys. So Java took advantage of it. Java actually before maka-create ka og web application. So mao tong nisikat si Java because of the Java application. Katong kanang mga phones nato sa una na Java phone, basta na yung mga Java phones before and then mga interactive atong website, it's all because of Java. Mga Java kanang ginatawag nila og Java plugins. So dito nisikat si Java and then na-surpass niya ang ano ni C++ and C language. So because of the trend sa internet. So HTML. So karon ang tawag ato ni Java is Java applet. Applet siya pero karon murag wala na siya ginagamit ni Java. So anyway, that was the history no of the si James Gosling ang nag-ano ato. Actually i-close na unta nila ang so why is it i-close na unta nila tong nga program pero since because of the presence of the HTML ni boom ang Java. Okay, so nganong coffee man ilang logo? Hmm. Indonesian coffee o from the island of Indonesia no wherein nag-originate ang Java coffee. Katong mag-aso-aso then on when they seated nag-order sila tapos Java coffee ang tawag ato that's why gipanganlan nila Java ang nilahang programming language. So ana lang ka simple. So manang sometimes na importante day maglingkod-lingkod mo with your friends and mag-ideate mo so you can take you can take out something from there no. Sige, let's go back na din nata ng history kay ano pa ta na. So system.out.print okay, si Java class ano ang tamudaan para i-remember niyo Java, inano jud ang Java? Java object and then method. Ana jud na siya partner na sila tanan. Java object, class, object and method. Okay? So system capital letter, therefore this is a class. Okay? Out is an object of system.out. Print is a method. Okay? But that is if static imong method. Therefore, static din is si print. Mailan man imo na static si print kay naa diri oh. Yan. Okay? So there are partner jud na siya, class, object and method. So always remember that one. So and then the most notorious one, terminator, no? Mo nay kasagaran malimtan. Kaning terminating statement. Notorious na problema sa mga programmers kay kanilang day kulang to di mo run ang program. Pero with Python, walay problema na. Okay, indentation lang sa Python. Okay, what's the other one? So pag sinabi nating print, and then I have here, hello MMCM, hello Mapuans, something like that. This will concatenate. This will be displayed in one line lang. So ma-display lang na siya in, are you guys bored? No. So this will be displayed in one line. Okay? Kasi print statement siya. Pero pag sinabi natin I have here print ln, okay? Ano na siya? Print ln. Ln stands for line. Line next murag next line ana. Do you follow? Okay. But if you don't want to use print ln, you can use \n. Okay? So, ayan, ana lang siya, \n, ana siya dagan, \t, \r. Ay, this is not backslash, right? Backslash time. \r, \c. Yan, sikat mo kunin sa C++ sa una, so mo nang, wala na yung \c, \t. Tabs, no, 3 spaces. So, if I have here, hello, Mapuans, \t. So, display niya 3 spaces after hello, then Mapuans. Okay? Ang printf naman is ginagamit for formatting. Example, I have here the sum of %d is %.2f, something like that. So I have here, let's say, mura siya sa Python na style gani. Then I have here. So that's printf. Okay. So mura si Python, mukha na yung print gikan nagyapon na dira. So yes po. Sys-o. Ana, sys-o. Sys-o control space. Sys-o control space. So that's the use of the three, no? Print, printf, and print line. So I guess I was able to give you the difference between the three. Do you guys have questions? Wala pa. Okay. And of course, syempre, ang pinaka-ganahan nato sa tanan, which is show input dialog. Okay? Yeah, enter number or enter name something, which is only nice sa Java. It will give you, like for an instance, I have here name. So I have here string name. So these are basic input output in Java. So the show input dialog and show message dialog will be a dialog box that will pop out or prompt na lang para mas ano. So whenever you run your program, this will give you S1. Enter name, as easy as that, no? Which is really difficult in Python to do. Tama? Yeah. And then, yeah. And that is what we will do for the entire ano. So it's up to you whether you use the console or you use this, the UI. Okay, you try. Okay, null, it means that there's no parent component. It is relative to sa imuhang show sa imuhang component. Example, actually null means mo display siya sa center sa imuhang screen. So whenever na ako yung mga frames, na ako yung mga J-frames dire like or text field, pwede na ako to gamiton. Mag-center out po siya dito sa kanan na object. Kay Java magod is everything in Java is object. Pwede nimo siya i-relative dito ana na object or i-center nimo ana na object. So for now, null man muna. Kay wala pa man tayo other frame components. So you can have here your name. Your name is name. Something like that. Di ba sa Python, kay makain-ani ka, no? Like your name is katong F, na kay F there is something. No, di ba? Sa Python, pwede pod ka katong dot. Daghan kay ano si Python, si Java, ano lang jud, you can use the plus sign. Plus sign is used to concatenate two strings or integer together. Straightforward, wala na siya laing ways na ano. Okay, so that's output statement. Now let's talk about variables, data types. Are any questions? Tama, abot yung tag loops tayo first one lang.
Shortcut for the day option.
I'm not certain, but when you want to use the option pane shortcut, this is the only way I can do that. J.show show input, something like ano siya. Wow, wala siya. So far, wala ko nakita. Pero baka wala lang nako na explore. What team ni import? This one? Automatic. Siya, good thing kay automatic siya. Pero naiuban na dili automatic. Depende sa dili niyo na i-set sa dili sa preferences di ay auto code completion. Kani code assist. Code assist dapat naka ano na siya. Naka-check. Yeah, sige, go ahead. Pangutana ayaw mo kaulaw. Ano po? On create po nila dito no. Android programming. Mao po to ilang format. Actually on create, on stop, on pause kasi life cycle na siya sa mobile. Kay lahi man gud ang framework sa mobile. So inato jud iyang sana. Main on create niya. So lahi siya sa Android programming. Pero if mag-develop na ka, ang mga variables, loops, pareha lang dito. Okay, so di ba, nani si Java na taas kayo, only to display hello world. Okay, so wala tayo mabuhat. Okay, sige. The same with C#, the same with other PL. Okay. especially sa mga updev na programming language. Sige. So, are you guys okay with that, with this one? So, let's talk about variables now. So, you can go to source and then generate, asa naman tong this one. Now, you can have toggle comment, you can add block comment, you can remove, pwede niyo na butang comment para, sige, example, butang na to siya block comment. So, siya na mag-comment para, okay, let's talk about data. Pwede. Let's talk about data types. So far, wala pa error, no? Wala pa error? How about people at the back? Kailan mo na? Naghandle ka. Ay, di ba na maglaro? Okay, maglaro mo? Kasi ako lang pwede maglaro. Yes po. Kana, ako lang ngit-ngit, tarong po kayo. Kaya dele lang. Okay, so let's talk about data types and variables. So, siyempre, you will not, kani ang wala sa Python. Okay? As in, kanina notorious na mga data types sa programming language, gi-eradicate na sa Python, as in nawala na siya ang idea na. Okay? But in most programming languages, present na siya always. In fact, for computer science, importante jud na mahibalaan ninyo ang data types. So sa Java, there are two types of data types. Meron tayong tinatawag na primitive type and then meron tayong reference types. Reference type. Sometimes we call this as wrapper classes. Okay? The books will give you a lot of, even ChatGPT will give you a lot of definition for this one. Pero I would give you the simplest definition for this one. When we talk about primitive type, this will store only actual value. This one will store memory address. Ano lang ka-simple. Actual value versus memory address. So, kabalo man yung tanong that the RAM will give a memory address to each and every variable that we are creating. And volatile siya because after we close the program, everything will evaporate. Mawala na siya galit. Okay lang mo, wala mo na gamit. Kamo. Okay ra? Sure ha? Okay. Oh, basin programmer na ni. Kaya naka-antipara man. basta naka-antipara daw, programmer na. O ya ka na mga upaw-upaw na gamay, ano na siya. Basta upaw na gani, programmer na daw na. Okay. So, what are the primitive types? So, we have int, no, kani sila double, char. Yan, wala ni siya nasa sa Python, pero dili siya explicitly na i-declare nimo. Because again, Python is dynamic typing. So, char, double, short, byte, long, boolean. So, kung napansin niyo sa ilaha? Words. Ha? Data type sila tanan. Pero sa napansin niyo? Okay. Let's say magbutang ko dre. Each of that na siya. Let's say integer, double, short. Sige, unsa napansin? Kaya unsa napansin, guys? The difference between the two. Okay, very good. Okay, first letter, kay naka-capital ang reference type or wrapper classes because they are treated as class. Kaning mga wrapper classes, kaya kita as classes because they are treated as classes. Now, yes. Kanta man siya, joke. To wrap, actually wrapper yung tawag because it wraps primitive types. So meaning to say, whatever integer in primitive type can do is the same with what integer can do, pero with an upgrade of it. Sige, upgrade. Unsa upgrade? Very good question. I like that. So, okay, example. Okay, I know you're curious. So pag mayon ko int num is equal to, or let's say int num is equal to 45. I just initialize the variable num to 45. But whenever I have here, let's say integer age is equal to, let's say 23. What's the difference between the two? Okay? Very good question, Color. Very good. Color. Pwede rin kasi color coding na siya. Okay? Pero dati sa notepad, wala color coding. Okay? Okay. Look at this one. Num dot. Okay, wala yung gawas. Di ba nakakita mo kanina katong class object method? Okay? So meaning the primitive type does not have any methods containing in it. But with the age, I can call this one. So pwede na ako siya ma-convert into toString, pwede na ako siya ma-convert into long value, int value, even its RAM, even its memory address, pwede na ako makita hash code. Okay, kana siya. Then yeah, definitely makatawag siya mga methods, ano na lang. Okay? So that's the difference between the two. So actually, ang panaka-nice niya kay matawag nimo siya, mo-convert nimo to binary ang variable. Okay? So, system dot out, sorry. Mag-sys out ta. Then I have here age dot to binary. So, pwede na ako mo-convert ang value into binary string or into binary 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, something like that. Okay? But I cannot do that in num. Di na ako na siya mabuhat sa num. Okay, in fact, mag-error na siya. Kapiyahon na ko ni siya ha. Like this one, and I have here num. So, error siya. Because it cannot call a method. Okay? So, most definitely, kani sila tanan, nanis like mga methods. Kato sila dito sa taas, walay methods. So, amazing pa jud kayo ni siya kay pwede nimo mo convert into hexadecimal. Or although si ChatGPT makahatag nimo ana, pero pwede to pwede rin mo siya i-hex, no? Like hex of 23, hexadecimal value. So pwede na nimo ma-display without coding it manually. Pero actually kung sa Java, the same with Python, pwede man nimo na i-display ang let's say 23 mo display man ni siya og hexadecimal value, right, no? I mean integer decimal value. This is bitwise na mga operators. Namo po na ni si Python bitwise. Pag duha na ampersands na duha logical operator na. Pag ana bitwise end. Ang iyang i-display instead of number katong sa tawag ani zeros and ones. No, as in binary digits. Yes po. Yes po. And wala lang. This is just a value. Actually, pwede rin ako na tanggalan. Sige, error na. Oh yeah, because wait na. Ang akane kasi ipangita niya og value na 0, let's say 0. Mangayo siya value na dapat na siya pero still ang 23 ang iyang ano. So if you ever wonder, sir, 16 man lagi to, giunsa niya na 23 bitwise 56. Actually, convert pa na niyang 23 into, pero sige, try na to. 23 is, pila ba na siya? 1, 16, isa ka 16, isa ka, 8 plus 16, pila? 24. So, 0. 8 plus, 16 plus 4, 20. Tapos, 1, 2, 4, anak, tama? 1, 2, 4, 8, ay, mali na. Anak, 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. Tama ba? 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. Ay, mali, mali. Kani. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. So, be, ano na nato, be? This is 1. 1 plus 4, 5. 1, 0. 1. 1, 0. Anak. Okay. How about si 56? 1, 1 man siya. 60 naman siya. 64. 32, no? 1. Pila na? 1, 0, 0. Ang sa? Sige daw, go ahead. Actually, dali naman eh. Kanilang, ano na lang ako diri. 23, tapos kani siya, 56. Yun ako. Alam na, dira. 1, 1011 and C, 1011 ang isa, 2 hex man na ini. 2 binary string. This is, wala si 2. So, tanawa yung gi-follow hex sa camel case, di ba? Okay. So, copy paste na nato na. Kay, this is 1, 1. So, paano naging, anak na siya. Tapos, ang result ani is binary po siya. Confusing, no? Sige lang. Naman inani si Python, siguro wala lang natudlo. Anak. Tapos, i-total lang ninyo na. Ano lang, end man na, di ba? So, end man na, this is, kung end, dun sa bitwise end, this is 1 and 0, 0, 1 and 0, 0, 1 and, wait, dugay na ko wala ka-calculate aniha, pero let me try. 1, 0, 0, this is 0, this is 1, 1, 1, and then 0. 0 naman na siya na automatic. This is 0. So, sa result, 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. So, therefore, ang result ani in integer 16. Komsa, how dapat mo na? Allah. Okay. So, ano dapat na? Try na to. Once result aniya, like kani for an instance, equals, ako lang siyang i-ano para makita ninyo na 16 ba. I will prove to you na 16 ba. Kasi kung dili, I will stand corrected. Ano lang ka-simple. Sige, let's try kung 16 ba ang result. Yeah, it's actually 16. Dara, 16. Nauna si Kuan. Nabaliktad. But it's actually 16. The result of this one is 16. Tanggalon na ako ang what do you mean by okay, very good question. Okay. Now, kana guys, pag tanggalon nimo na ang look at always the method. Kung ang method requires you a parameter, then therefore you will need to pass a parameter. Okay. So, dili nimo na mahibalan sa iyahang value error. Yes, I mean compile time error na siya. Asa this one? Okay. 23 ni no? Kani siya nganong unsay purpose ani niya like this one. Okay, this one is actually the value of okay, ano ni siya guys? Wait para na confuse mo sige. I have here 10. ang 10 nana siya memory address na fxdc001. Paano nimo mahibal ana? sample lang na address na siya, memory address. Ako lang na memory address. Kana di ba mag blue screen of death, di ba na imong display? Imong naka blue screen of death na mo, wala pa. Wala pa? Okay, try na to hash code. Mo na yung memory address ni age. Ang store ni age, mo na yung ano man eh? Okay. Basta mo na yung memory address and then the memory address store the actual value which is 10. Wherein kani di na siya value of the integer. It's not a value, it's a value that you pass to the parameter. Yes. Okay, ani lang siya. Sige, para dili ma-confuse, ani na lang. If I say if age is greater than 20 or 20, then I do something like here, anything. The value that is being stored by the age is 10, not 23 and 56. Okay, clear? Okay, if you are going to ask me, sir, pwede ba ibutang ang age? That's the question now na pwede na ang age is now 10 and the same nagipasa nimo siya as 10. So meaning to say, this can be any value ang 23. If I say int val1 is equal to 23, I have here val1, something like that. Ay, sorry. So, okay na, very good. Okay, sige. But that is, napa ni siya or, bitwise or, and then napa siya XOR. Pero di na to apilon. Sige. Tama na. Okay. Sige, so let's understand everything na naa dire int, double, char, or char, short, byte, long, and boolean. Kasi sa SQL, importante po na nakabalo mo ana. Okay? That's why Java is good for app dev, no? Why is it important na you will know different data types? Okay? Regardless kung imong gamiton wrapper or reference or primitive. Kamo bahala either mo gamit na mo ani or this one. Pero I tell you that when we talk about data types in Java and i-partner na nimo siya sa kani, what's the difference between saying pag maingon ko og let's say byte B is equal to 23, something yan. Sige. What's the difference between the two now? Whole number ang integer. How about the byte? Byte. Ay, kauno. Maak. Very good. No? Konti lang yung range value niya. Okay? So, as a computer science student, dapat you will have to consider the byte size kasi our program should consume into our memory. Why? Nganong comsci lang man sir? How about ang IS o ano? Pwede rin, no? Pero most likely pang comsci siya na topic. Okay? Imagine if you have kisa na pila na ka ounce. Inyuhang kisa na ako flask na ay 32 ounce. Or 64. Kisa na ay ounce dira na ana sige na ipasaka daw. 18. This is pila na kalimot ko. Example, kasi taka mo analogy. Pila ni? Ako pila ni? Wala, yung okay na sir. Dili. Example lang, this is 1 liter. Example, a liter lang ta, this is 500 ml. Okay. If you're only going to, if imong ano lang sa capacity sa imong body kay let's say 300 ml, unsa imong sudlan? Kani the lesser. Basta example, 300 ml lang imong ibutang na water. Unsa imong dalon? Siyempre kanina. Okay? So, siyempre both are hand carry. Tama? Okay. Pero syempre if more than 500 ml, sa imong butangan. Ang 1 liter. But if again, if 300 ml lang imuhang ang water, then capacity ani 500 ml, siyempre kani imong butangan, right? Okay. So the question now is, if magbutang ko 300 ml in the 1 liter, pila ang na waste na ko na 700? As simple as that. Byte is 127 negative, positive to negative 128. So, therefore, kani siya 127 to negative 128 lang ang pwede sulod, ana. Very good. And I like it. I like you, okay? Negative 100. Very good. Okay, very good logic. Okay? Pag nulapas ako 128, then therefore, that is not allowed anymore. Compile error, sir. Compile time error. Compile error. Error, mag-error na siya runtime. That is why, kung moingon tag, I would only display, let's say, moingon display age, tapos integer imong gigamit. Pila ang integer? 2 billion. Only to store small amount of, do you know now the difference? O ikaw daw magdala og jar na kanang isa ka jar na inani, mo sulod kay 1 liter lang. Kay hotdon, kaya na mo hotdon ang 1 jar of water sa isa ka adlaw. Dili lang syempre. Dadala ka og katong, say tawag anang ang dako. Ni kanang dako-dako aning water o galon. Yes, very good. Definitely. Para dili dako imong file. Okay, the more you will, did you notice na ang Microsoft Word, kani guys ha, did you notice na pag open yung Microsoft Word, na siya ay 120, pila ka kilobytes? 128 kilobytes, di ba? Plain as in zero. Zero na Microsoft Word, 128 kilobytes din na siya. Nasa 128, 127. Along the way na mag-type kag mga letters, put images, mag MB mo taas na siya. So ina na ang importance sa byte size. So meaning to say, pag daghan na ka og codes dire, eventually mo dako pud ang code sa imuhang ang byte size na i-consume sa imuhang program. Okay? As well as the processing and the speed of your program. So when would we know na kano sa mo gamit og byte and short? Okay, it's you. Kamo ang bahala na. Okay? Either you use integer or byte. But again, wala mo nag-comsci or wala mo niagi sa kanina lessons kay gamit-gamit kung gamit lang mo. This is how you save memory, guys. Okay? So asa ni mo mahibalaan ni sir kaning mga like kani short, pilam ng short 32,767 positive to negative 32,768. Ani mo na mahibalaan sa libro or kay ChatGPT. Pero pwede ni mo mahibalaan diri kay pwede ni mo mahibalaan diri kay Java. Integer.max value and mean value. Dara 2 million, 2 billion yan? Pila siya? Pila ni? Ano? Ha? Hundreds, thousands, billion. That's 2 billion, 147 million, 483,647. Ano po? Integer.max value. Dili siya mo gana ang kaning sila. So, ang mean value check na to, negative 2, minus 1, actually minus 1 lang ka. Katong even add lang siya. Even add. Sige, try na to ang double. Double dot max. Yan, max value. So, akaning exponential notation. Sa may maka-convert na. That's sa double is pila na siya? 4, pila ka bytes? Basta mauna iyang bytes. Let's have short dot sorry. Dapat ako si short. Short dot 32,000 ni siya, I guess. Yeah, 32,767 positive, and then ang ano niya negative 32,768. So beyond that value dili na ma-store ni short. Okay? So karon kabalo na mo kung magamit mo byte dira na variable, magamit mo integer na variable niya, i-store nyo, i-loop nyo, pulo lang kabuok, wala mo ni wala mo naminaw sa lesson. Labi na comsci, no? We save memory. Okay? Unless infinity ato ang hard disk or SSD. Yes. Wala. Okay, nana sa Python wala. Wala yung pakialam si Python kung unsa kadako imong store or not. Okay? That is why sa programming competition, dili gina-recommend si Python as the language. Pero kasi naa siya based na processing required na processing sa program. Efficiency sa program. Kasi kung si Python medyo slow ang processing speed niya. Okay, pero labi na mga national competition, oo. Pauban ka? Okay. Sige. Next question, guys. That's the difference between primitive type and reference types. Okay, so karon kamo bala, guys, if you want to use this one, or this one. Okay? So sige, variable ano na ta? Ang long is pila ang ano sa long? Dakuha na oy. Dako kay siya no? Char. Ang character is 80, kuha na siya. 86,000 yata na, including our alpha, mga Arabic, Korean characters. Actually, si Java, naapan na siya mas dagko pa kayo. Kanang pang data science na gani, kanang big integer. Kanang big decimal, big integer. Sa katulang data types but not this one. Kani siya lahi na pud ni siya. Pero pang dagko na jud pang data science na ni siya, data analytics. Okay, sige. All right. So, yes po. Number and character string. Sige, so let's have basic input output. What do you want to do? Console or atong prom? UI jud, UI. O sige, UI. O UI ta. Terminal yung gusto sa man jud. O sige. Okay, let's create another another class. Another class. Right click, class, basic input output. O, dire na ta. Sa tinud-anay na jud ta. O pa dito, atik pa dito. Okay, basic input output. Console sa ta then sunod i-convert nato into UI. Okay, so input we use scanner basta console, input in console. Sorry, ang spelling mali ang keyboard. So we have scanner input equals new. Actually si scanner will need to import that one, pero kung Eclipse ka, automatic na siya pag ano ka. Sorry. Ano lang mo ano naman siya ron, system.in. Okay. If ever na wala mo na ka ano lang, mouse hover and then import. Tanawa lang import na scanner ha kay naay kang sun, naay kay nashorn, and basta ang imo ano dra kanang java.inutil. Di dai util. Java.util. Sorry for the word. Java.util. Okay, java.util ha. Okay. All right. So si scanner is a class. Okay, remember katong gingon na ako kanina, Java ang partner niya class, object, method. Okay? Therefore, class, object, method. Method ni siya kanang open and close. Okay? Unsa nang system.in? System.in stands for input. Katong out, system.out mo tong output. Okay? So meaning aning mangita tao mag-ano tagikan from keyboard. Okay? Okay. So let's say we're going to ask for the user okay, string name. So sa Java di ay mas okay daw nabutahan mo siya initialize variable, value. Okay? Let's say we have age. Sorry, Python naman ta. Int age. Ayun na int ay no bago ra kay kuningon. Sige, let's have byte. Age is equal to let's say 0. And then we have let's say float. Nakalimot na kung float no, ano ko na introduce. Mango float. Float. Ang float, the difference between float and double is ang float kay 7 lang ka decimal places yang up to max. Ang sa double kay 14 yata 16, 15 or 16 na dala. Precisions niya. Sige. Float, let's say allowance. Ayan. Kali dagko jud allowance mang libre ni sa pagka kuan ba? By the way, kaning float kailangan nimo nabutag F. Sa mga mag C# dira kato mga EMC, mag C# medyo na siya usually mga nadyo na F pakapin ang float. Pero kung double ni siya, pwede ra walay F. That implies na float imo ang gusto i-work. Gani no? Actually di na ako matubag. Bugo gamay si. Pero sige lang, that's float. Okay. All right. So if we are going to take input from the user, this is what we will do. Di ba sa Python kaya ana lang no, input tapos ana lang ana. Okay? Dire is input dot next int. Okay? Yeah, importante na may balaan po niyo dira. Each and every method sa scanner kay nana siya daghan na siya method manggod dara next line, next byte, next boolean. So stricto siya pag mag-integer gani dapat next int imong gamiton. Example, nag-name ko tapos akong gibutang dra is I chose next int. So mag-error na siya because it's not compatible. Clear ba guys? Sige, therefore, either ang gamiton nako diri next or next line. Okay? So syempre buta na to nig unsay wait, sige, wait. Then we have age is equal to input dot next int. Okay, sorry, next int. Yan. Ay, this is byte pala, sorry. Naanad na magutag int ba? And then allowance we have is equal to input dot next float. Yeah. So if we would like to display them in so pwede na ta hi. Okay, hi name. Your age is age. And pwede ibaba nato siya. And your allowance is allowance panghatag bihanan. Okay, so nana. You can also use the printf. So sa printf saan man start naman ng klase ng speakers? Pwede nani po siya. Hi. Hi. This is name, age, and allowance. So like that, no? But syempre, when you're going to, expected na, display na siya, o pangalan mo, hi, blah, blah, blah. But of course, when you run the program, it will just, what will happen kung mag-run yung program? Wala siya something or anything na usay buhaton, right? Okay, because we don't have output statement. Okay? So, syempre, watay south. Walay south. Oh, very good. So, pwede ka mabutang og isa ka S out. Enter your age, name, age, and allowance. Pwede ana. In separates by pwede ka enter, name, age, and allowance. Pwede ana. Or pwede nimo siya individualize. Okay, example, enter. Idaga na to. Yan. Hi Mart, o anak siya. Anak lang. Ano na guna siya simple okay nga program, no? Okay? So pag gusto nimo individualize, siyempre sa isa like okay, so it kita as a programmer, we have to include unsay buhaton ni user. Kay ikaw daw fill out og biodata na walay nakabutang kung unsay ibutang to name ba or age, di ba? So enter age and then enter allowance. Yan. Pwede po ninyo ni siya ibutang. Pero if you guys na medyo taasan mo ani, pwede ninyo siya ibutang sa string. Ana guys, string, sorry. String hold. At least na mo gunit sa imuha kung sana all na mo gunit. Formatting na string that format ko. So you can have this argument stored in a hold, and then hold is instead of natong i-type din mo siya, you can have basa mo na kung ilog. Lumot kayo dun na side.
Ako na to, sir.
Ang naon na to? 16 na.
Dili, sir. Dili pa, sir.
Okay, lumot na.
Baka hindi na mapalakas yung
89. Ganito na kay 89 na yung temperature. 16 lang. Sige, any question? Wala pwede. Kung ay questions guys ha, inating na kung nalipog or sa ba. Ano po? Kung ang na double quotation, although pwede wala, but si Java always much better i-require ni much better na na mga initial values. Especially pag numbers. Pwede. Actually, pwede nimo i-input tanang. Actually, you can do something like this one. String age. This is string allowance kasi flexible si string. Yeah. Yes po. Very good. That's why pwede nimo siya string tanan. Very good. Kaya whenever walay calculation, pwede ra string tanan imuhang inputs. Pero kung nana kay calculation, napoy si Java na. Napot siya buhaton ana. Napot tay buhaton na unsa buhaton. Ito daw. Oo. Okay. How about next? Try mo mag-enter og name pero duha ka words or three words inyong pangalan. Sige. Let's say Aisha. Ano ba? Aisha Nicole, no? Tama? Aisha Nicole. So, diba na something inana dahil, yan. Wait lang. Basta kung two words, yan. So, as you can see, nai-instance na dawaton niya na, pero ang first word lang ang ihang dawaton. So, ibalik na to siya sa integer ha. Wait for a while. Again ha, bag walay involved na calculation, pwede ra na sana. Aisha Nico. Ayan. So, input mismatch. Mag-error siya, no? Wait lang. Aisha. Anong nagina-treat niya na nag-input na ka, ang Nicole is value na ni age. Okay? So, para mawala na siya, you will have to put line. Next line. If you want na entire line imuhang ano po? Dili siya. Like Aisha. If this will not work, then mali. Yan, age. Third, 15. Yan. Tapos, kung gusto ka na ang pag-input nimo is Aisha Nicole diri sa kilid, again, tanggalan lang ng print ang LN ninyo print. So, para mas ang inputting niya is Aisha Nicole. Yan. Sample. Okay? Tapos, if you want nas kana yung now you uban kadang sabi na girls, ganahan kina sila mga arrange kay ilang input. Ang ginabuhat nila inani ilang kana yung butahan nila kanang tungod jud gani kayo. Wait. Kani kay gwapo kaya ang iyang sana. Tungod kay na siya like blah 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 o then age o di ba tungod kayo no. Cool. Kulang pa yung isa ka backslash t sa isa to. Namaligya siya o kuan. Basta namaligya to. Classmate ninyo? Ayan, di ba? Tungod siya. Oo. So, mas gwapo tanawon, di ba? Pangit. Opo. Mas nice siya tanawon. Mas limpyo. Ang girls, ganahan mo yung nana. Pansin ako. Anay. Okay, that is that is actually the limitation of console. How about kung convert natin siya into UI? Yun na yung J option pane. Okay? J option pane, convert nato siya into J option pane. Of course, kani siya, wala na ni siya tanan. Okay? So this will be changed to, pwede na diretso diri no? Pwede na good, guys, pwede na diri ha, input dot next in. Pwede na nana gihapon, pero much better na declare sa and then saka pa mo mag ano. Baka you ever wonder kung sir input lang ba yun na? Pwede siya other way around or let's say SC. Yeah, pwede SC, but you'll need to change SC here. Kani diri na the part. Kasi bago naman ang object. Okay. Mas gwapo input, no? Okay. Sige, let's have UI. Okay. So name is equal to, so J option pane that show, am I too fast? Too furious? Yes. Even VS Code or sana. Sige, so name. Ayan. Kaya lang, I don't like the J option pane because prompt siya. Siyempre, kung mas nice to kung frame kasi isang ano lang. Yes po. Depende sa inyong pilion na sana. Naay parts activity na ang gamiton ni ato J option pane, then the other one ang gamiton kay console. All right, so this one here is what's the data type of our age, by the way? Byte. So with this, error na siya kasi ang the value that it will the value that it receives is not compatible with the value na imuhang source. So that's the data type thing na error na siya. So kung unsa imuhang here, no, we'll need to parse. Okay, type by the way ay tinatawag na tog typecast and parsing. Ang typecast kay you can typecast integer to double. But when we say convert string to double or string to byte or string to int, we call it parse. Okay, parsing ang tawag na to ana. So with that, inani atong button, sorry, byte dot parse byte, and then sulod nimo ang J option pane. Why? Because the J option pane is or treated as string or object. So dili siya byte, dili siya int, dili double. Kaya that's why I tell you earlier, kung gusto mo na walay problem, walay calculation, you can make byte, age and float as string instead of byte and float. The only time na mag-float or double or integer if we want them to calculate or if it involves calculation. Do you follow? Yeah. Okay? So, ang uban books ani guys, ako nakita na mga libro ilang ginainanian pa string s age mo ana gani. So, ang ilang ginabuhat is instead of i-parse ano sa nila, ay lang niyo kopyahan niya. Wait. This is what they do. Age is equal to then byte dot parse byte. I mean, this is sh. So, inana ang ginabuhat nila. But it can be a one-line statement. Yung kanina na statement. So, I'm going to copy-paste this one muna. And then, balik na ako siya sa kana. So, this can be written as this one. Again, kanang nasa line 16 can be written as kaning 18 and 19. Okay? So kung gusto mo na isahan lang, parse dayon automatically. So how about allowance? Kung sa i-parse nato sa iya. Very good. So this is allowance and then float that bottom naman nung kumingo float parse float. Nga na ta? What time is it? Parse meaning it converts a certain parse kasi it's going to wrap a value or an object into another value. So this is allowance. What time is it now? 11:45. So early lang ta manguli ron. Ay mag-break, no? Mga 11:59. That is earlier than John, di ba? Ha? Pag lesson pa ta, tayo. Di mo mga on? Okay na po ba?
Wala pang amount.
Ako po, wala po itong mahaw. Actually, gutom na John. Botoy na. Oh, ayan. Do you guys have any question? The good thing about kaning this part right here, pwede na niyo ni siya like if you have J option pane, show message dialog, then null, and then hold na lang ibutang ninyo dire. Diba, inana siya kung naay mo gunit sa imuha. Mas dali ang life. Oh, dyan. Ay, okay. Kung ay mo gunit, wa dyan. Alright, so instead, imagine guys, everybody, this is what you will do kung wala ni gunit. Kung wala hold, that means you'll have to type everything in the J option pane. It concatenates everything that you want to display in the hold. So, di ba si Python, kung sa Python pa ni kaning, kailangan nimo ni siya inanion, no? Like, i-convert, i-parse nimo, i-typecast nimo ang age para masumpay nimo ang, ay, str dahil, sorry. I-str nimo siya para masumpay nimo. Si Java, dili na, no need na. Yes po. Walay? Walay shortcut? As in kani, mo ni mong isulat diri. Yes po, inanion nimo siya diri sa ana. Ana, sulod. Pero di ba pa ano kay siya? Mo nagbubot. So, I do that instead. Oh, how was it? Kumusta man ang Java? Tagad ano hanap? Pangit?
Ay,
So para you can go back earlier than 1, I will dismiss the class as early as now. And then please go back before 1 p.m. Kailan? Kahit tutuan mo siya, kahit 12:59.
okay, sir.
Ito, go back at 11. Sige, thank you guys for joining. And then, by the way, yes. Ako, video mo ako. Online pips, break muna tayo, break.